mc squared. Energy equals mass times a constant. Speed of light squared is a constant. Energy is mass. Mass is energy. When the mass disappears, energy is produced. That's called binding energy. It's that simple.
Yeah.
So, what happens is these have the most binding energy per nucleon. They're held together tightest. So when I break something apart, it wants to go to something more stable. When I fuse things, it wants to go to something more stable. So everything's trying to go there.
Okay.
So the other problem with this explains why our sun is not our first sun.
Different
What
marriage.
now? I'm sorry, wait.
Wait.
Hold up. What?
We think it's our third sun.
Different marriage.
Whoa. Different there.
It's funny because I'm his third son.
Right.
Like actually his third
Aw.
son.
So you're the one that
True.
provides the warmth he
Yeah.
now feels.
You're welcome.
Aww. Wow, Jillian, get out.
Right now I'm in my poetry book.
We're not talking about Thor though, right?
No, we're not.
But real
really
talk.
stupid.
This is about
So, fusion happens.
Ugh.
Things go more stable. Fusion, other lighter elements, bariums, berylliums, borons, things start to move further up. I've got a lot of hydrogen, a lot of helium. I'm fusing that constantly. I'm making lots of power because I'm jumping huge amounts. And all of that causes the sun and all of that gas to expand. And it keeps expanding, and gravity, there's so much mass there, there's gravity trying to pull it together, and the heat keeps it from pulling together. Heat causes things to expand, right?
Time to try.
That's why days are longer in the summer, because it's warmer. Heat
Yeah.
causes things to expand.
Ah.
My fingers swell when it's hot.
So anyway, this thing's trying to expand, but it has gravity trying to hold it together. And basically when it hits that top, that peak, when it forms, what they say is when it forms the first iron nucleus, it takes about 2 milliseconds for the entire star to collapse, because now it is consuming energy instead of producing energy. So that huge big star all of a sudden starts consuming energy, and gravity starts winning the battle over heat. And as gravity wins the battle, it accelerates and it keeps going closer and closer and faster. Meanwhile, it's fusing all this other stuff, which is cooling it down even faster, which causes it to shrink even faster. And the result is
Big Bang.
nova.
Ah.
So the star explodes and spews all this stuff out. Spews all this stuff out into the universe. How far? Well, the heavy stuff doesn't go too far.
That's fair.
Look at our solar system. What are the planets?
not Pluto, and that's what my paper's about.
Back in my day, there were 9 planets.
And I think there still should be.
So, that's the mnemonic. My very excellent mother, son,
I just sang the song.
my very excellent
Wendy,
mother
sing
sent
a song
us
for us.
nachos because we don't have Pluto anymore. It used to be 9 pizzas. So Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter,
Pluto.
Alright, okay? So, what's everything from Mars in?
The planets on from Dragon Josh.
The first.
Mom, did you guys watch Goals and
Rocky,
You didn't watch Dragon Josh.
rocky planets.
Rocky planets, I think gas.
What's between Mars and Saturn?
Jupiter.
Asteroid belt. All the leftovers that didn't quite make it into the rocky planets.
Sorry, I have a mnemonic I think you'll like for the planets. My vicious eagle Margot just survived Ukraine's nuclear poisoning.
Still has P.
Yeah, well you can't.
Nuclear.
Ukraine's nuclear. Just
All right.
survived
Ukraine's nukes.
Ukraine's Ukraine.
I like nachos better. Okay, so all of that stuff collapsed in on itself and created all this stuff. It blew it out. The inner planets are the rocky planets. So everything out to Mars is a rocky planet. Then there's the asteroid belt, which is the rocks that didn't quite make it into the inner planets. And then everything outside of that's a gas giant until you get to the Oort belt.
What?
Kuiper Belt and York Belt, yeah.
That's
Those are
right.
way
Scientists
out.
know so much.
It's almost like big
Yeah.
science.
I just
Almost like this.
all these things that answer so many questions that I haven't even thought to question. Like peanuts.
Science question.
Like peanuts.
I can't get over
What's
it.
the deal? Like
So,
airplane peanuts.
Based on the amount of these elements, we're pretty sure that the first star that exploded recoalesced into the second star and made more of these super heavy things, because when the Earth was formed, there's a lot more uranium than there would have been if it had been one star.
Huh, true.
So the Earth actually stayed hot for about 4 million years longer than they predicted, based on it had uranium fissioning and causing heat, keeping the planet warm
My life's
for
a
longer
lie.
periods of time.
I don't think I ever
So we think this is our third sun. The second sun nova and gave us the stuff for the Earth.
The third son.
Third sun of a different mother.
That's we.
Okay,
They have two sons.
so
Wow.
My brain hurts so bad.
Literally, my head hurts from trying to keep
Should
up
we,
with this, but I
should we
really
take a
don't.
break?
I think we should.
I don't ever
And
want
then-
to. I'm
and
fascinated.
then come back in 10 minutes and we can.
yeah,
Wait,
I
so
got.
we
I
continue?
just was going to do the 3 articles that Mr. McGee sent me. Dr. McGee sent me.
Well,
but we can take a break and then do that as part of the discussion. That's fine.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Let's take a 10-minute
10
break.
minutes.
We don't know anything about the reading. Alright.
This has been so interesting and
Thank you so much for coming.
Yes, also thank you for coming.
I don't know.
Sorry that I don't know
I just don't
anything
know.
that's going on.
It was
I really promise I'm trying, but
neither of my parents can say anything.